ready to remember, I'm ready to heal, and you don't have to know how, you just have to be ready, because when you're ready, life will show you how. And step by step, just like crochet, you start with chain, you start with single crochet, and then you go to half double crochet, and then you go to double crochet, and then you get better, and then you want to make a triple crochet, and then you learn new stitch, you want to make. So good morning. Today is Sunday and seem like it's still so quiet, and for that I just want to film a little bit today. And yeah, I wanted to show you the sweater, how far I have come now. I have finished the sleeve last night. Actually post some photo on my social media. Also do a photo shoot this morning. I mean just now before I decided to film a little bit. And yeah, no eyeliner, no makeup, just raw me. How's it going? You enjoyed the guided meditation in last premium video? I hope you do. It's a little bit louder outside, but I just got inspired to jump in and do this guided meditation with you. I hope you enjoy. And it was very short. I wanted to be longer, but you know, actually we were about to leave to walk into the river. Get a little bit dark, but then the colors, you know, the colors of the leaves, it just, wow, I couldn't, how to say it, I couldn't resist to not to film in front of that. And I want to show you actually my sweater. I also will be looking for a pattern tester if you have time and the skill to do. I mean, this is like a beginner, actually, like advanced beginner, let's say, because now at the moment it's just this length, like a sweater with off shoulder, as you can already see here. Let me know in the comment below if you like this style and if you would try making it as well. Thank you so much for those who support me in my decision of converting my channel to vlog and teaching you tips and tricks to design, because today I also wanted to show you, as I mentioned last post, the post last night on my Facebook, I want to show you how to measure your shoulder or to learn to create the off-shoulder sweater by yourself using your best friend tape measurement. So it's very simple. You just need a tape measurement and just try it on. I actually didn't think that it's gonna be super easy. First I tried with the measurement. I think the tape measurement is good when you make for someone else, but if you make for yourself, the best way to make a long chain and go wrap around your shoulder, for example this design, because later on it's gonna expand a little bit, so you will need to make a long chain. Just pretend this is a long chain, because now we don't have a long chain with us. Make a long chain and then the chain that you make need to wrap around. Make sure that your hair is not on the way, to wrap around your shoulder. I actually go a little bit lower, but when you do, you should not wear any clothes. It should be no clothes. And around here, so mine is about 40, you know, like not too tight and not too loose, but if I want it to be really tight, it will be 38. So when you make a long chain, you just have to pull the chain until it fully, because you know that yarn tend to expand, so you have to you have to to pull it until it cannot stretch anymore. And when you make for someone else, you ask them to give you the measurement just around the shoulder, and you also ask them, I would say, two number. One is like loosely, like when it's like my loosely is 40, not too tight, but when I put it very tight, it's 38. So I like to do, when I do with the yarn, I do 38. And as I said, it's gonna stretch out a little bit. The maximum will be 2 inches. So this chain that wrap around my body, I have made, let me see, this is my designing book, and I lose so many pages, and I realize it's so good that I write a pattern in the computer as well. Oh, this is the skirt. So here the off shoulder. So I start with I use a hook, 5mm hook, by the way. I write this out. I chain 130 plus 3 because I do this stitch with half double crochet. So plus 3 for me is good length to build up the yarn before. Actually plus 3 is for double crochet, plus 2 is half double crochet. So I make 130, and the first row I did double crochet because all this texture that you see here is a front purse and back purse double crochet, because I like the double crochet to do a front purse and back purse because it's big enough. If it's half double crochet, maybe it's too short and you can't see the stitch so clear. So with double crochet, it's just perfect for me. I have also the video for front post double crochet and back post double crochet. I put the link here, but I think I film a little bit of this as well. I will have to look in my material, and if I do, I will put again, but I don't know why do I need that, because you already have that one. Just let me know if that video is clear enough, or why I make another one slower and to just show you the front post and back post. Sometimes I make a video and it's just too fast, but now I learned how to slow down myself when I speak, and also the video when I edit it. Now today I'm going to continue. From here, I still have the yarn. Now go ahead, get a cup of tea and come back. We can crochet a little bit together. Just take whatever project you have, and I'm going to continue with the bottom part and just hang out together here. See you. Yeah, now I'm getting ready for continue with the sweater. Put a little makeup on. See the difference? The light is very nice today, and for that I wanted to film here, and I just realized that I still haven't do the yarn review of this sweater for you, because I mentioned last time that I wanted to do the yarn review of Cascade 220, which I used for this project. I know that many of you might not like wool, because I know I heard some people said that they don't want to wear anything from wool. So you can actually have this pattern and use any kind of yarn in DK weight that you prefer. Don't have to be wool, but myself, I don't like acrylic, so I prefer to wear wool when it's autumn or winter. And also I do my best to find the right company to work with. Now I found a few more company. They produce organic wool, and they also have a story of their animals, how they treat the animals. I hope to be able to work with their yarn soon, and I can share with you more about that. But now today I want to share with you about this Cascade yarn that they sent me over 12 skein. I put a photo here to show you when the skein, I don't know, you call skein, skein, a ball of yarn, whatever you call, but when they send is this shape, you can see. I really like it. I like also the process of wickel. I don't know if this in German or in English, like winder the yarn into a ball. So the first color I wanted to show you is the red one, which I use here in the first row. So yeah, the sweater, it starts from the band, as I already mentioned to you how you can measure your shoulder and have the right number to crochet the off-shoulder sweater. And you can use this method to create any kind of off-shoulder sweater. I don't say this is the only method. I know that I see, or yeah, maybe other people do differently. I heard some people, I think, I'm not sure where I saw it, that they start from the bottom up, but for me, this design, I start from the shoulder. So as I already mentioned, how to measure your body and how to make chain that will fit you. You can try. I want this video today to inspire you to try to create something for yourself, something new, and don't be afraid to make mistake. Just use this method. So I'm gonna walk you through how I did it. I measure like the way I just told you before, and I start with 130 plus 3 for double crochet. So I then, the plus 3 is to build up the yarn, then I make a double crochet for 130 double crochet, then I join the stitch at the beginning. So I make kind of a round, like a loop, and then the second row I also use the same color. You can see this red one, I use 2 rows in red, and the second row I use front post double crochet, back post double crochet, and I'm gonna show you this red color now. This is the ball of yarn that I winder into, yeah, I mean the yarn that I send, and I winder into this ball. And I also use this, you know, come with the label. So I like to take the label and put inside in case I don't remember. But now I can show you. This is 100% wool, 100% Peruvian highland wool. Is made in Peru, of course. And this color is called, I don't see the color here. Oh yeah, here it say 1000, but I also know the color. I will put in the description box below what the name of the color. I think it's called something with Auburn red or something, but this color is show 1000. I don't know if that make any sense. I will put also the photo here of the yarn that you can get from lovecraft.com. They always have discounts, and most of all, the customer service is the best. I highly recommend it because I've been working with them now already 2 years. I also part of their project. It's called designer vlog. I don't know why they call that. I still have to find out. So when you go there, I put the link also for you. You will find all designers who are knitter and crocheter, and you can also, yeah, to see their work. They have, many of them have a free video tutorial here on YouTube, and many of them also have free pattern like a blog. You can also check them out. I put the link for you to check their work. So I'll put the link for you to purchase this yarn as well. And I have to say that I am their partner for affiliate program. So whatever you purchase, I will get a little bit of the commission by mentioning their company. But everything that I said, this is the truth, like what I feel about their company and the products and also the customer service. You will not have, you do not have to pay more for using the link that I will put for you. You pay the same, but they give me a little commission for, you know, introduce you to their company. So this way, whatever you purchase from them, you also support MayaLunaCorazon channel and the content, everything that I create. So this is the red color that I use the first 2 rows of the band. And after that, can you hear the sound? Kai is making cacao. The sound of deliciousness. So the second color is this one. It's called pumpkin. It's this one. Pumpkin spice or pumpkin spicy. I think pumpkin spice. And I really love it because look at this. It's so perfect. The light come inside the room this time. And this one, the color is 2453. But as I said, it's a pumpkin spice. I like it very much. I also have to say that this yarn is not like super soft. I don't think 100% wool is a soft yarn. If you don't like a little bit raw feeling on your skin, maybe this yarn will not be good for you. Maybe you will not like it. To be honest, I find it's a little bit hard, but I really like the coziness it gives me. Like, it's very warm when I wear it. Even now I cannot wear it in my room because there's lots of sun coming into my window. So it's good for autumn, and I think also in the evening. And winter you still can wear if you wear the jacket over when you go out, of course. But the yarn itself is quite thick and warm and sturdy. You know, it's very strong. I really love the feeling of it on my skin though. I mean, it's not soft, but it gives you this like a warm hug, like a steady warm feeling. So if you are the person who like a super soft yarn, this may not be your choice. But if you like raw and the feeling of this natural feeling, you know, this is what you will go for. So the third color that I use in the band, this color you see here, it's in between, it's like a yellow. It's called straw, the color, and I'm gonna put this back. Is this one. I also love it so much. I love three of them. It's so good combination together. And this color, the number is 40 and 10. 4010. I got 4 skein each color, and I think because I still have some, I look at this direction because I have a yarn shelf here now, and I still have, okay, now I make this much with the sleeve and everything, and on my shelf I still have 3 skein of the straw color and 3 skein of this pumpkin spice color, and I have 1.5 or almost 2 skein of this deep red color. So my idea or what I want to do, I gonna continue this. I gonna continue this part that go over my hip. I think I gonna crochet until it's come to here, not more, like just to cover my butt until here. And I want to have the color of pumpkin spice, because now is the time. We already have red, and now we have a straw and the pumpkin spice. And then in the bottom part I will add this kind of row as well. Maybe not 3 each color, but maybe 2 each color, so it's not too thick in the bottom. I don't know yet. Let's see. So here, when you learn how to make the band, then you will have to put it on. You will see how much the thickness of the band you want it to have. So this is my thickness. I like it. Let me check for you. Is about almost 5. Let's say now 4.6 inches. 4.6 inches. The width of this, and I have made how many rows? Let me see. the band, 15 rows. I made 15 rows of the band. So when you have the band that the length or the width that you like, then you put it on. When you put it on, then you can find out how long, how much space you need for the armhole. I actually make a little bit wider because for me, if it's wider, I'll be able to make it narrow when I make the armhole. But if it's, if it's too wide, I can easily make it smaller and, comfortable to wear. But if it's too tight, I don't know how to make it wider. You know what I mean? So I would suggest you to try it on and just see by yourself how I decide. Like I try it on and then I look at the front. Oh, here it has to be, open for the armhole there. And then I just put the stitch marker there. And then I look at the back. I do like that, really. This is how I design my clothes. And I look at the back, and then I will see, around here, that's how I want my armhole to be. So I just put the stitch marker there also. My arm is very flexible. I can move around here and there. So I put the stitch marker here, and then I take it out, and I also put the other side, and I try it on again and just try to see if it makes sense. Is it too wide or is it too tight? Like I said, I will go for a little bit too big, go for a little bit bigger so that I can narrowing later on. And yeah, it's like I have to, when I make the sleeve, I have to decrease in the front and at the back as well because it was a little bit too wide, but now it's very comfortable and I'm just very happy that I don't make it too tight. So how I design, that is how I did with the armhole and the neck, and I write all the number down. And you perhaps ask me, but how can I make different sizes if even myself I need to do this? So for that, if you are the designer, for that you need to have the tester who are willing to work with you. You have to give them the guidance, like this is the armhole for my size. And most of the people would not have, like for example, if someone makes size XS, S, M, it's still gonna have the same armhole as mine because usually like that. And when the size go bigger as XL, XXL or 2X, 3X, 4X, then you can count the stitch. For that reason, the gauge swatch is so important. I have the video about the gauge swatch here. You can have a look. So you can see the gauge swatch, for example, how many double crochet is 1 inch and how many row is 1 inch, and then you can calculate the number for different sizes because the M will have a few inches bigger. I think 2 inches for the breast is 2 inches bigger than S. So this way you can calculate for the stitch. It's like learning how to count the stitch and calculation or this kind of thing. I find it's very fun because I also learn about my body, how to measure my body, and learn different sizes of the women that work with me. So those who test my pattern, they also learn this thing in the paper, like not the paper but in the document, and I ask them to calculate. I show them exactly how to calculate, and in the written pattern I also put that how to calculate and everything. So it's not only the tester who be able to learn this way of designing, also those who take the time to read my pattern. Most of them, I hope, able to start to try something new by themselves, because I think to just give the number is okay, it's fine, but to also teach people to learn how to measure their body, I think it's a bonus for the readers, for the customer, because this way they have a structure and can actually be more wide and create whatever they want using, like the stitch book. Now they have so many. I think they already have from the old time, the crochet book, knitting book. So that those kind of books have different kind of stitches. And also on YouTube you can learn so many stitches, like a library library of the crochet stitches. And when you learn how to measure your body, it's just have some fun, you know, like so much fun to create something from the stitch that you love, using my method. Everything I teach here you can use and adapt into your own thing. Just make whatever you want to make. And yeah, and then we come to the body. The arm actually I do at the end. So after I found out how many stitch for the armhole, then I start with the body portion. And I realize if you don't do a decreasing, it's fine also for the tunic, because it's gonna be just the same side from the top down to the wherever you want it to go, your dress. But I like to have a little shape go like that in my vest, so I just decrease a few rows. And I also use the method of I just calculate, for example, if I have, I think I start to decrease in row 20, and in row 19 I have 128, so I divided every 10 stitch I decrease 1 stitch, you know. So that row in row 20 I have decreased together 10 stitches, so I have less 10 stitches. Row 21 I then have 118, and I do that for actually just 3 rows of decreasing, and then I just continue with non-decreasing. And now I finish at row 33, and I have the 100 half double crochet in row 33. Now I'm gonna increase back to 128 again, so I'm just gonna do it backward just to increase 3 more rows, and then just gonna go down without decreasing until the length that I want it to be. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do today, and hopefully I will finish it and have a photo shoot today outside as well. Kai's here. He's doing some, come, you can just come and pray. So yeah, I just gonna stop a little bit because Kai gonna do a little pray to our altar. So Kai just bring me cacao. And now you can see the cacao. Yeah, so delicious. I love how he does the cacao for me in the morning. There's so much love he put inside, and every time just give me this feeling of, you know, deep. And yeah, the cacao is a medicine for me, especially when Kai made it. And this mug, I love it so much. I keep 2 of this mug. Let me sip first. So nice. I keep 2 of this mug. We actually have it online that you can purchase from this production kind of company. It's online, based in US, and also they ship all around the world. Yeah, we have that. If you want to order one of these, I put the link also for you. But I also have 3 with me because we also produce in Germany, just to see the quality. And I really like this one as well. I have 3 here with me, and if anyone want to get from me directly, and I can send to you also international, wherever you are, I can, yeah, just ask me. I put my connection, like my email address, in the description box below, or just contact me by commenting here, or go to Facebook, or just email me. Maybe it's easier that way, and you can get one of these 3, because I keep 2 for myself. I already give a few to good friends, and I wanted to also, when you order directly from me, I will have a handwritten note for you as well. So let me know in the comment below if you want to get this one from me. What I wanted to say, yeah, I already start, but I think I just have to do it off the camera, because when I do the increasing, I need my brain, like I need to count the stitch. Oops, it's already, you see, the coming with this color. So I'm gonna do 3 rows. Sorry, gonna do 3 rows of increasing, and I will return to you. Before I go, I want to let you know that this video going to be also on the premium on my YouTube channel. What does it mean? Meaning that I film now, but it's going to be showing or published this evening, 6 o'clock Germany time zone. And when I put it on premium, what's the difference than just upload the video? The difference is you can set the alarm or the reminder when the video go live or publish on my channel. I also will be there at that time, and if you have any question, you can just ask me right now when you're watching right now, because now you're watching and you can just ask me question. I can answer to you right now. The difference between live video on YouTube and YouTube video, premium video, is that live is like I talk to you now. I can see your name showing up on my screen and I can just answer to your question. But the premium video is like now what I'm making, like I'm filming, I edit the video and everything, and then when the video is showing on my channel, I'm sitting there in front of the computer and I can see you commenting and say hello, and I'll be able to talk to you while watching the video with you. So if you have any question during the video, is showing as if I'm watching the video with you next to you, so I can talk to you right away. I really like this way because live video is good. I can communicate with you in live, but then the quality is not that great. It's always blurry and I don't have there's no option to make a nice thumbnail at the beginning, so I didn't like it so much. I would like to have a video so I can show you also the stitch, and some part that I think is unnecessary I can just cut it out, because sometimes, you know, I just lumbering around. So this way you can see a more finishes video, and yet as if you are sit next to me, we can just chit chat during the time the video is showing. I think it sounds so good. Now you like it? If you like it, just comment down below if you like this way of connecting with me via YouTube, because I really enjoy this way so much. And also the last video, someone asked me already for more guided meditation. I put the link also over here. You can have a look. I'll just wait until the end of this video. You can just practice a little bit of guided meditation with me. Make a few rows now here. The first 3 rows with these colors I increase, and the last, now the 4th row of this color, I just half double crochet around. Can already see here it's more open, so from now on I won't increase anymore. I think it's big enough. I hope so. It's going to come down and cover my butt. Maybe I need to, we will see if I need to increase when it's down here. Just have to keep continue, but I can see already here opening up a little bit. I like it. I like this color. Oh, so nice together. I love it so much. So now I have a total of 130 half double crochet, and I'm just gonna continue with 1 half double crochet across along. And this, I really like this yarn ball. I got it as a present a couple years ago from Kai. So nice. So now we're just gonna work with this color for now. And yeah, just I hope you have your crochet project here with you as well. And if you do not have a crochet project, just take something to crochet with you. And let me know in the comment below what you're making right now, and what is your wish for this Christmas, what you want to receive. Me, I want to get 100 skein of yarn from, I found one company, I forgot the name. I think black yarn, no, black yarn or something. I have a look. The company is called Blacker Yarns, and I think it's located in UK because their email address is in UK. Ah, by the way, do you have Pinterest? If you do have Pinterest, I think many crocheter use Pinterest, no? I want to say how cool the Pinterest is if you don't use Pinterest, yes, and why you should use it. Pinterest allow you to pin the pin that you like to see later on, and you can also create a board, and I have many boards on my Pinterest. I have a link under this video so you can check my Pinterest as well. And do you remember this top? It's my Yada mini crop top. Have a video tutorial as well. I put at the end card of this vlog, then you can have a look later on. So Pinterest is so cool because there are many people, and not only crochet, all type of craft or even photography or anything at all. Pinterest is like a visual board that you can pin. And the cool thing about Pinterest for crochet is that sometimes you find a nice tutorial or even pattern, free or paid pattern, it doesn't matter. You can pin into your board that you can have a look later. This way you have kind of like album of the thing you like online, and you don't have to keep it on your computer because it's online, and you can just have a look whenever you want. I have a lot of pins on my Pinterest, so maybe you have a look. Also my tutorial and all tips and everything crochet related, and many other things as well. I also be part of many board on Pinterest, and I think that's super cool because you can connect with people who like to do what you do. For me, it's crochet, and now I think I just saw this future, or maybe it's there already long time, but I never know. Like when you comment on my pin, I am able to reply to you. So I just saw it yesterday, and I replied to the comment, which is many weeks, like, yeah, one comment was like a year ago already. So I want to say I can talk to you now because now it's just gonna be spiral of half double crochet, and I always use my stitch marker. I also have a video to show you how I did my stitch marker, and maybe you can get inspired and do it by your own. So with the stitch marker, I'll be able to know when is my first stitch, and now I don't have to count. I just have to make sure I don't put two half double crochet in one stitch. That will be not cool. So now what I have to do is just one half double crochet in each stitch, as many rows as I want. I think I'm gonna do another 5 rows and see if it fit me good. If I need to increase more around the butt, then I will find out. I'm super excited because this is my first tunic dress. If you follow me here or on my pattern shop, oh, by the way, some of you wrote me and said, I found your Instagram and you have much more design than on YouTube. Yes, I have much more design than on my YouTube. So if you have time, just have a look, because there are more than just halter top. I create or I design also a crop top like this one, not so many people talk about, called guitar. I don't know where it is now. I have to look in my wardrobe, because I also give away a lot of clothes that I made last year. And also when I was in India, I give lots of my crochet stuff to the people there. So this guitar, I don't think I have a tutorial. I'm not sure. This guitar I designed 2017, and it's a really neat design. Like you could wear that top to go to the office, for example, because people thought that I only do halter top and swimwear. Actually, it's not true. I have a lot of halter top in 2016 when I start to write the pattern, because for me it's easier to start with small pieces, and also when I was traveling a lot and most of the time spend time in Thailand, so I wanted to sit better. So halter top is what I can wear, and for that I make halter top and swimwear. I have also the video talking about which material would be good for you to make swimwear. I put also the link there so you can have a look after this vlog. I hope you will enjoy this kind of vlog and talking and sharing, and also walk through how to create the sweater. And what I wanted to say, I enjoy making sweater now. I don't know why. Since I start with the skirt, the long piece, usually I don't like to make just a big piece because it takes so long time. But now I enjoy it so much. In the skirt, it's my first design ever, the maxi skirt, and it's super easy. If you are part of our crochet tribe on Facebook, you will see that our tester always say, like, everyone tests, and I always ask them to share the honest opinion with our tribe, and everyone said it's super easy to make and easy to modify. So I encourage you, even though you never read the pattern before, I encourage you to try, because this maxi skirt you can make in all kind of lengths. And for those who like to wear mini skirt, that also would be great. And you can actually use any type of yarn. You don't have to use the same weight of yarn that I use, but DK is like, I like DK because for clothing, DK is the best for my preference, because when it's too thick, I don't like bulky clothing, and it's heavy first, and also it's huge. I don't like. I think DK and Aran weight is the best weight to crochet with. Sport weight also is good for swimwear, because swimwear I like to wear also thin yarn, but sport weight is very thin and gonna take you longer than working with DK or Aran weight yarn. But you know, practice make progress, so you just have to keep doing it and find which yarn weight that you would like to work with. Some people love fingering, which is a sport weight yarn, to work with for socks or even shawl, scarf, all of that. I find it's a little bit too long or too small to work with, but maybe, who knows, maybe now I change my mind, because now I love the sweater, and now I kind of like, I'm going to have another collaboration coming for winter. They're already sending me the yarn is on the way, but I think I will be gone before the yarn arrive. I hope it arrives tomorrow. But anyway, I'm leaving on Tuesday. I'm going to Spain for 2 weeks until end of the month, and it's gonna be warm there. I heard it's still warm, so I'm gonna take my my tunic dress with me in case in the evening get a little cold. But when I come back, I will be designing the winter collection, and I already have this design in my head. I would love to do the bubble, not bubble, bubble, they call bubble stitch. The stitch that I use for, yeah, this one that I use for my poncho. I want to use that stitch, or maybe I'm gonna use the another stitch that I use for my Flower of Life Sweet Love poncho. Maybe that stitch as well. I don't know yet, but I kind of want to have this bubble, because it reminds me a little bit of snowflake. I don't know why. It's just like maybe when the snow drop, and I want to have that on my sweater. I choose this yarn. It's called I think I will let you know when the yarn arrive, because now I don't remember the yarn brand, but it's 100% wool also, and it's Aran weight yarn. I want to make matching beanie as well, so that is gonna be what I'm going to do when I return from Spain in the near future. I'm gonna design that one. But for this dress, if I have yarn left, which I believe so, I'm going to make a matching beanie as well when I return. I'm gonna make a very easy beanie with this stitch. Maybe the beanie I can make a tutorial because it's not so much work. So let me know in the comment below if you want me to also share the beanie. My idea is to have a matching, like to have a band with this stitch, with this front purse, back purse, double crochet, and just simple beanie with a big pom pom. I like big pom pom. Wow, I crochet very slow. I am not yet one row of 130 half double crochet. So I want to get to know you. What are you, how long have you been crocheting, and where you at? Like, if you're watching this in a premium video, you can just answer me already in the chat box. But if you watch this on the replay, you can also comment under the video and say it's replay, that you are watching replay, and let me know how long have you been crocheting, and how long have you been here on my channel, and what do you feel? Do you enjoy it? Do you like this vlogging with me, the journey with my crochet diary? It's more like a diary, no? Because I take you with me and show you actually what I'm making, the process of today. It's so cool. In the old time, we have to write the diary in the book, and now we have a diary in a video format. I wonder what's going to happen next in our technology, what do you call, what is the word? Evolution, that is the word. Yeah, part of me, I enjoy to be able to experience this general, like this era of social media, to be able to share my work and to connect with you like this. Like, this is amazing, no? We can sit here and talk and crochet. We never know each other before, and we can connect. And you know what? I want to tell you this story. This is so amazing. I think it's 3 years ago. I don't even have a, yeah, I do have YouTube already, but I was not like talking like this. It's tutorial, but Etsy shop I have since 2012, and Etsy shop, it was Gypsy Green. Gypsy Green, I was making jewelry, like a macrame jewelry, and then I kind of convert, or I grow into my interest change, and then from jewelry into upcycle clothing. And for that, in my room I have 2 sewing machine. And now, before this shelf, one day I'm gonna do a room tour, okay, so that you know what's going on. Now it's still a mess, a lot messy, because lots of things that need to clear out. But this shelf, I put also the photo for you, so you see this shelf that where I'm looking to right now is all yarn, and just like most of them are there now. I still have in the box over there full of yarn that I don't use now because it's for swimsuit. I still have a lot of space that I can install more yarn. And so this shelf used to be the jewelry thing that, you know, even though when I move into this room, this house, I don't make jewelry so much anymore. The first few years I still make jewelry. So all of this shelf is just full of with stone and other things for jewelry, and I just clean everything out a few days ago and put my yarn there. So my Etsy shop was jewelry and then upcycle clothing, and yeah, I enjoyed the process very much. Then I found out about crochet swimsuit and bikini. I think it was 2013 or 14. Then I realized I actually start already to remember my skill, because I learned to crochet when I was 7 years old in the school, but I didn't like it. I said so many times I didn't like it because I just have to do it the same thing all the time. I never finished anything, I think, or maybe one scarf, and I hate it back then. Then I was like, wow, crochet, actually I know the basic. Maybe I can teach myself again, or just, you know, teach myself the new skill now. And then I start to actually watch the video also, and I remember my first bikini, like a bra, I actually tried before I come here, but it took me like long time to make one bra cup, and I didn't, back then is nobody make how to make a bra cup. I think it was 2010. And then I just like stopped doing it, and then 2013, 2014 I started it again, and since then I just like, wow, I just fall in love with crochet. I couldn't stop. And yeah, it was so much fun with this journey, starting learn new thing, and all of a sudden everything just go crazy. I remember like I cannot take the order anymore. I get so stressed. I have to close the shop for a while. That was so crazy. And yeah, and after that I think Instagram start to pick up with my gallery, and then many people ask about my design, and then 2016 I write my first written pattern. Wow, long journey. I mean 3 years. Wow, so many things going on. And now since I have more time to crochet and to design, and yeah, I feel that my business is start to like, I feel more the foundation is very good, so I can concentrate only designing. Before I didn't want it to design because like, oh, I wanted to make pieces for people to wear, and I want to see them wearing my work, and to, you know, to see that my energy and my, yeah, everything that I weave into a piece and someone wearing it and it's so beautiful, and I just want to just do that. Then I realized actually to design and teach someone to do it also is very beautiful, because then you learn how to actually make it by yourself, and that also is another way of fulfilling. It's nice when someone wear what you make, but also very beautiful when someone learn how to make it, and to really see their process, and to see that they really take the time to learn. And also it teaches me as well to learn to teach better. And now since we have a gold membership, I put the link here. I don't want to talk about the gold membership now here, but just want you to have a look. Now since we have a gold membership, I wanted to create different kind of thing for all of the one who decided to be my gold members. And this way is so nice, because all of you who are part of my gold membership journey is also support me to be able to create and to share with you, and to don't have to worry, you know, about anything at all. Just wake up and create. And basically this is what I'm doing in the past years. I just wake up and crochet. And this year the battery just ran out. So what I was saying, that this year is more intense, but intense in a good way, because many of you already know that I used to also have another work, which is guided meditation practitioner. And I mean, I give the workshop and do a guided meditation and ceremony and so on. So I still do that in the summer only now. So I have all the whole time to crochet when the summer is over. In the summer we traveling through Germany and just, you know, participate in the yoga festival, because Kai, he is an artist. He paint beautiful. I put also some of his work here so you can see. He paint a beautiful art, visionary arts, and yeah, it's very related to yoga and a lot of things that in this journey of healing pathway. So when we visiting the festival, I give a workshop. Then I give a workshop in the festival. I give a womb cleansing ceremony and guided meditation, self-love meditation dance. I share the God and goddess dance for our spirit. This dance that we learn in temple in Thailand, like all the kids learn this dance. If I don't know now if they still teach that, but because I study in the temple school, so I have chance to learn this since I was 5 years old. So this thing is still with me, and I have this opportunity to share here in Germany since we are moved here. So yeah, this year I take it easy. After summer, I decided to just stay home and create and just crochet, because I found so much peace through crochet. And for that, this mark is say crochet is soul healing, and this mark also designed by Kai, and I really feel it every time I I crochet, I feel this is very healing. It is. Each stitch is reveal a certain thing in me. Like if I make a mistake all the time, then I just have to look within. It's not the stitch that's wrong, and if maybe because I was not concentrate or not aware of the stitch that I'm making. I also learned that like now I can just sit here and talk to you because it's just a repeating of half double crochet. It's no brain involved. Like I don't have to count, I don't have to do decreasing or increasing, and I have a stitch marker there, and stitch markers help a lot, so I can just talk to you. But most of the time when I crochet, I actually don't talk to anybody because nobody is around. Kai is in his space, he's working, either he's painting in the garden or he's in his space, and I just hear, listen to audiobook, or just simply crochet in the quiet, like just in the silent. And yeah, many people ask me how I get the inspiration from. So from everywhere and everything, and also in the silent itself, it's come something arise, you know. So when I go out, the colors are changed, and also that make this design is come from autumn. And you already see this poncho. I take a picture yesterday in front, the picture and also the video with the guided meditation. That's everywhere, the inspiration. It just depends on you, how you it's depend on you if you want to see it or not, because it's like it's there, like life, like the sun is there, the tree is there, everything is there, and it's our choice if we open our eyes to see it or we just don't want to see it, you know. So I found crochets give me so much of this teaching, or what you call Dharma. By crocheting, doing the same thing, by doing the same thing, I mean stitch by stitch, is also teaches me to be patient and not to rush the thing. Like I said to you earlier, in 2016, 2017, I'm more into swimsuit, and also because I'm in the environment of, like, you know, summer and hot and by the ocean, so that it was inspired me to make a swimsuit. And now because I'm here, and for that I feel like I would like to be home in here in autumn and winter, because I would like to see what the season will bring me, and what can I learn from the season, and what can I create out of this inspiration. For me, you know, every time it's also a surprise. It's not that, wow, I make everyone surprised of what I create, and I'm just like, I know what I'm doing. Actually, I don't know what I'm doing. I just like have this vision sometime in the shower. It's like, oh wow, I want to make this dress. And I talked to a close friend who are also in our group in Facebook, and I just write to her like, look, I have this design in my head and I really want to do, and she's always encouraged me. Her name is Sally. Maybe Sally is watching right now. Sally was like, but I know you're gonna make it. I'm sure you will know how to make it. And I was like, you know, it's so nice to have someone who believes in you and who trusts in you. And I want to invite you to our group, because that is the members in our tribe. We help each other to grow. We encouraging each other to create, and don't be afraid to express ourselves. Like when I post my design on other groups, often people say, oh, she look nice, oh, she doesn't look nice, oh, she look, and I feel like, how can someone judging someone else so loudly? I mean, this must be inside the head really loud, and she couldn't help it but have to speak it out. I mean, it's beautiful enough that someone don't be afraid to come out and wear what you want to wear. Of course, if it's not your style, you can just say it's not your style, and that's it. Like, the word is so powerful. We can use our word to create, and we can use our word to destroy. And if everyone on the internet be more aware of what they say, what they write, what they express, what they comment on someone else post, if they're aware a little bit, then we don't have this, the viral post of criticism, destructive criticism, or anything like that. We all can just you can be honest. You can, of course, you have to be honest to yourself and, you know, to other people, but you don't have to use your word to bring someone down. There are so many ways, 1,000 ways to share your opinion. And this way, if you take the time to also think before you say something or write something, is also, it's a good practice to be conscious, you know. It's like all action is your karma, your you know, like everything you put out, what it goes around, it comes around. And when you judge someone, it's not about that person, but it's about you actually, because it's about what you see thing out of your perception. So maybe take that opportunity, why I have a need to say something like that to that person, why I have a need to write something to hurt someone. And if you take this into your heart, maybe this is the way for you to reflect a little bit of what has not been healed or something that need to be looked at, and not to judge yourself why you be in a certain way, but also take this opportunity, this chance to heal that, you know, because I believe not people don't want to hurt, like, you know, you don't want to hurt someone else. And because we grow up in the society that we forget that other people behind the camera or behind the photo or behind the content that they create, they also have feeling. They are not a robot. So in this social media world, in this society of social media, people just do everything too fast. They say things too fast. They don't think. My dad used to say that you should think before you say every word, but you shouldn't say every word that you think. Part of me also agree, and part of me, I feel that, well, if the thing that you think is not healthy, maybe you can look and reflect into what you think, and to ask yourself, why do I think certain way? And how can I change from thinking negative into something more positive? Because in the end of the day, of course, your word hurts someone and you can damage someone's feeling, but this bitterness that live inside of you is actually going to damage you in the long run. So yeah, I don't want to talk so long about that, but I think it's very important in this time of our social media world that everyone be aware a little bit of what we express, of what we say to each other, because it's not my responsibility or just your responsibility. It's all of us that we have to learn to take the step and to be a good example, you know. You can blame the government in a certain thing that they do because they should do better for us. We can blame so many people that you think they have a power, but you also have a power too to change your environment. You have the power, actually the only you that have the power to change your life and the environment around you. So instead of blame people around, instead of blame your parent that they didn't teach you in a certain way so that you could be a better person, you learn to forgive them, because how could someone teaches you when their parents don't know how to teach them as well? And you can make change. You can stop that right now. You can be a good example for your children so that they can see, oh, this is what my mom do. My mom teach me to think positive. My mom teach me to express myself without hurting other people. And you know, good teaching is a good example. I don't have a child, and I take the time to teach this child within me, because I'm not perfect and I make mistakes, and sometimes I feel down, and sometimes I'm not really feel down. I have this practice, you know, like I put this paper on my window, and to remind me that each emotion has a power in my body. So I just make sure that I don't allow this downward spiral take me too long to go down, to feel down. So as soon as I can shift my feeling, or you know, just to connect with my heart and aligned with myself, and I can see already that I can shift my emotion very quick. Sometimes it's just not even 1 minute, because I change the way I think, because I know nobody can do this for me. Only me can do this for me. I can change the way I think, because the moment I change the way I think, the way I feel is also changed. And I don't expect this from anybody else. I just have to practice for myself. And so I teach myself this child, which is me, this inner child. Every single day I tell her if she feels certain way, and I can just be there for her and hold the space and listen to her. And you know, we all have this inner child inside of us, and we have to take the moment to also connect with her, connect with him, and to ask what she needs, what he needs. And yeah, because the true love is not come from someone else, not even from your parent. Your parent, of course, is the first source of love that you receive, because you were born and you need love, you need milk, you need, this is the essential of life. But true love that you can give to yourself is the love within you, that to remember that you are love itself. And the love that you give, or the love that you give to yourself, is unconditional. Like you should not wait to look better to love yourself, for example, or to make more money to love yourself, to be more smart to love yourself, or to, I don't know, just waiting for the future to come to be able to love yourself. Because that is kind of, you don't make business with yourself, you know. You don't have to go negotiate, that is the word. You cannot do that to yourself, because that is not gonna work. Because the true love is the unconditional love. It means that you have to accept, to learn to accept yourself where you are right now. That's the only way you can really truly love yourself. It have to come from acceptance. It doesn't matter what the past may shape the now, but from the now you can shape your future. So if you live your life in the past, you will waste all this present moment, which is the most powerful moment in your life to create everything that will come, because the next always come out from the now. So you can look back to your story and to say thank you, whatever happened, because that is give you strength. Even the most difficulty in your life, that is what made you strong today. You can say thank you, and now it's time for me. I'm ready to receive, I'm ready to learn, I'm ready to remember, I'm ready to heal. And you don't have to know how, you just have to be ready. Because when you're ready, life will show you how. And step by step, just like crochet, you start with chain, you start with single crochet, and then you go to half double crochet, and then you go to double crochet, and then you get better, and then you want to make a triple crochet, and then you learn new stitch. You want to make bubble, you want to make a pine cone, or you want to make a pineapple stitch, and so many stitches to learn. Like life, when you're ready, then life will show you stitch by stitch, step by step. I hope you enjoyed this vlog today, and I hope it's not too long for you. I enjoy talking so much with you, and I feel like the more I talk, I become the bridge, just like how crochet become the bridge to me to connect with my higher self. And I hope that I have give back to you, to my community, to beautiful soul out there. And I want to live my life as a vessel of the universe, that I can channel what is come through me, either through my design, through my word, to my action. And that is gonna keep me stay aligned, because I see myself as a bridge, and I am here to connect with you, with your higher self, with your crochet design, crochet pieces, and to just be your friend and walk this path with you, beside you. Let me know in the comment below if you have any question, if you also have a connection with crochet the way I do. And don't forget, if you want to test this tunic dress. Also find me on Facebook group. I put the link here, and find me on Instagram. I have Instagram and I post there almost every day. You can check my story also. Story is like every day because I love stories so much. It's so cool. Those filters, have you seen it yet? If you're not, you should check your phone right now. Alright, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. Click that little bell next to it so you don't miss the upcoming video. And don't forget to also check that video over there, the vlog from the other day, and that video, the guided meditation. Maybe you can make a use out of it. Have a beautiful day, have a beautiful life, and have a beautiful moment. Be beautiful as you are. Mwah! I love you. Bye bye.